So here we are, a best of 1, a round of 16 game of Go for SC2 Monday. €75 on the line, a spot in the monthly finals, also up for grabs, and spawning down in the bottom right hand position of King Sejong Station, we have the red Zerg player, representing Menace, ZhuGeLiang. I'm going to call ZhuG, because otherwise I can't fit that many syllables in a quick cast. Spawning up in the top left hand position, the blue Zerg player, representing Team Acer, none other than Bly. Bly, of course, I had the pleasure of casting during the week, playing up against, of course, the lovely, the incredible Liquid's Mana in WCS, and he unfortunately started off very strong, or actually fortunately started off very strong, a 2-game win, but then Mana turned it around, and so Bly was eliminated from Season 2 of WCS Europe. This game though, both of these two players, they're looking to get these early spawning pools down. Not crazy early, both of them went for a 15 pool on King Sejong. So nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too incredibly crazy. But yeah, no gases means no super fast speed or baneling play, and both should have hatches on their way relatively quickly. And there we go, so a couple of seconds between them there, but nothing exceptional or completely like crazy going on as of yet. And the lack of completely crazy stuff, I'm actually quite a big fan of, because while it is a best of 1, you want to be safe, but you may not want to put all of your eggs into one basket of almost requiring an aggressive cheesy play for it to work. So this is good stuff coming down from both of these two. I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing in the mid game. Both adding in the gases now as well, and this is really important because they're going to be wanting to get Zergling's speed down, potentially some banelings. So the big thing we need to be keeping a close eye on is how many drones are in gas when they get pulled. But for the moment, just a couple of lings on both sides are going to be just scouting out their opponents, because King Sejong, such a big map that it takes quite a while for Overlords to actually get across and get the scouting information that's required. So that can always be a bit of a pain. Now, natural hatches finishing up, the additional queens coming in just so they can be injecting from both of these hatches straight away. Otherwise, this is looking to be a standard ZvZ, both going into that kind of early mid-game pretty happily without anything too crazy going on. Really cute move here by Bly, using actually a drone to block the Zergling. Doesn't lose the drone, it can survive with 1 HP there. And that prevented the scout going off, prevented the drone still in gas being seen. Meanwhile, Bly, he knows that his opponent is doing something similar. He can see the shimmering of the spawning pool, can see the 3 drones are still in gas, and that is very important scouting information that Bly now has. But ZhuG is basically unknown to. He doesn't know what's in Bly's main. Defensively throwing down a Spine Crawler though, and this Baneling Nest. Now, due to the Spine Crawler being there, it's highly likely that this is a defensive scenario as opposed to aggressive Banelings. What I'm most interested to see is what Bly's going to be spending this gas bank on. There we go, adding in that Baneling Nest, but no Spine Crawler for Bly. This can indicate that he's looking to be more aggressive with it, because if you're getting a Spine Crawler down, that's 100 minerals that you've spent, and also a drone, that don't actually serve you a benefit if you're attacking. So, for that reason, I'm expecting Bly to be the aggressor. He's got 6 Zerglings coming out now. If we see some more, it definitely will be some more aggressive plays, but instead, he's adding in a lair and also 3 additional gas guys. It's actually going up to 4. Potentially, this could be a very fast Mutalisk style play, although off of 2 bases, that's quite uncommon. However, the lair this early and the 4 gases so early is obviously a good indicator of that. Meanwhile, ZhuG, he's adding in his 2nd gas node. He didn't get the 2nd one in the main yet, and is coming in to the natural base of Bly. A couple of drones could go down here, and this is not disastrous for Bly, but it's a nice pickup. Also sees these 2 gases. Can't 100% confirm because this Overlord hasn't gone in to check the gases in the main, but can probably suspect, knowing the timing of this Baneling Nest, that Bly has teched up quite early, and these are at least 3 gases, if not 4, very early on. Bly also now gets the scout down, sees the double evolution chamber. That is a really good scout to be getting, because that double evo generally will signify a move into roaches, as opposed to a Mutalisk style play, or to be honest, it's even simpler than that. It's almost definitely not going to be Mutalisks. That's what you can deduce. Could be Roaches, could also be a big Speedling player. No, one of the Evos does get cancelled. A lot of Lings on the way across the map now for ZhuG. He's got, in total, 16 already here. And a lot of Banelings morphing in. An aggressive ZhuGeLiang Baneling play here. The drone count in Bly's favour. So if Bly holds this, especially with these Mutalisks on the way, he is going to be in a fantastic spot. Sees these Banelings coming now, and he's got to get some nice connections. Ignores the first few. 2 Banelings, kill Banelings, remember, and that's the detonations that Bly's looking for. Can he get them? ZhuG moving up with a few Banelings of his own, gets some nice hits there. This is all getting very tense now. 1 Baneling detonation being used, so the Queens can 2-shot them a little bit easier. Still going, still some more aggressive stuff on its way. Good Baneling detonations there. That was a great trade for Bly. Got 2 Banelings and was also able to take out a couple of Lings. Good Queen positioning here from Bly. Will lose 1. He can't really help that, but he's defended most of this. The Spire is now going to get seen, but it's finished. However, Bly needs some time to get those mutas out without losing too many more workers. Things are still not out of the woods for him yet. Back at home, ZhuG should be looking to add in a Spore Crawler, should be looking to get up a defense against those mutas, but his concern has to lay with the fact that, hey, I just put a lot of aggression in there and I only killed off 2 more workers than my opponents killed. That's not great for me. He should know that he's down on workers, or was for a while, and also now down heavily in tech. Third base is getting attacked. Probably enough Lings just to fend this off with the reinforcements coming through, but the Mutalisks are now making a showing. And these Mutas, while there's not too many of them, obviously don't have to get threatened by these ZhuGelings at all. The third hatch could be in some problems, and if that dies, so will our red Zerg player here. Down on Overlord goes. No supply block yet, but this hatch almost certain to fall. A lot of additional Banelings coming in as well now. The Queen trying to pick away at these mutas, but Queen's very bad against Mutalisks just because the mutas can get away safely. Down falls that third hatch. Bly taking a bit of damage at his. Does he have anything to defend with? 2 Banelings, probably not enough. Maybe force the cancel, but the damage now from Bly already coming through. Some Banelings trying to get some good detonations here. A couple of drones dying, but nothing too deadly. Bly, though, gets back here with his Lings, and is he going to be able to save the hatch? It's going to be very close, but yes, he does. And that is a nice save for Bly. Up now by not a huge chunk, but a base, and that's very important as this goes on. The added production is really going to help him climb ahead in that drone count. His Mutalisks can continue on harassing, trying to work away at a couple of drones here and there, and that damage really does start to compound as the match goes on, and this is going to be very troublesome. ZhuG knows he's not going to be able to stop that, so GG's out, and Bly is going to take this best of 1 to advance forward into the quarterfinals.